Hello.
Good morning.
So the plan today is to go about 7 miles or so to a campsite and camp out tonight.
We stayed last night at the Troutville Church Hostel from Dickey Gap, and it was really nice. They had bunk beds, they had a kitchen, showers, all for $10, and we got a ride from Kohl's, so that was really good too.
Yeah.
We had, unfortunately, yesterday we had misread the AT guide, and we thought that where we were going was some water, but actually it was a trail that led to another trail, and it would have been another, 3.5 miles hiking to a campground with water, and we just didn't feel like we had that in us. So we're going to try to call someone to pick us up here at Dickey Gap, and there was no cell phone service. So we had to start walking down the road towards Troutville, which is about 3 miles, and hoping somebody would pick us up, and nobody picked us up. So we finally got to a place where we had cell phone service, and Patriot was able to call a shuttle driver, and he came and picked us up and took us to the hostel. So here we are this morning in the rain.
Yep. It poured last night. There was a thunderstorm. We are so glad we were inside.
Lightning like crazy, and it just pelted down last night. So very thankful that we were inside and not in our tent.
But we're going to get to hiking so that it will get a little bit warmer. We'll talk to you later.
Bye-bye.
Well, I'm sure that on another day, there'd be at least something to look at out there. But this is what we see today, and it doesn't look like it's going to change. So I'm not sure what you'll get in today's video, but we'll talk to you later. Bye. So we're at Trimpy Shelter. Some of the shelters we're not able to video at because there's people in there, but this one there's not. It's got a double bunk over that side, a nice fireplace inside, a double bunk over here with a picnic table out front. There's True Blue. Over there is a nice tenting spot, and just past it over the hill is a stream, and then there's a sign that says there's a privy if you go over that direction. And then there's a bear box right there. I'll show you how to use the bear box here in just a second. So this is a bear box, and it's something that's used up here in Virginia more at places. It's to protect the wildlife so that they don't eat human food and get used to human food. I'll show you how it works here. They have a beaner here that keeps it closed and a hasp. And then a box here that you can store your food bags in and then take it out the next morning so that you don't have to worry about trying to hang it. It's very handy. I already showed you in a previous video the bear pole that they have also. And this bear box will come in very handy when people stay at this shelter. And hopefully sometimes I'll get to find the bear cables and be able to show those to you also. Otherwise, you have to look around and try to find a perfect limb to hang your food on so that bears can't get to it. Because you don't want to leave it in your tent, and you surely don't want to leave it next to your tent, or the bears will come visit you. Hiking along, and we came upon this. If anybody knows what it is, leave a message down in the comments. Just curious. It just looks like a pipe coming out of the ground. Talk to you later. I'm not sure what happened, but suddenly something became bright up in the sky. We haven't had this for like a day and a half, any sunshine. So here's a view as best as it can be. I was told to start panning a little slower, so I'm trying there, Mr. Hang Up. Talk to you later. Shortly after that first styles, come upon this field, and according to the AT guide, sometimes there's cows out here grazing, but today it doesn't seem like it. So we will talk to you down the trail. So today we hiked 6.2 miles. It's supposed to be down in the 30s tonight. We had the opportunity to get off the trail, so we did, so that we don't have to spend that in the tent. And tomorrow we're going to get back on and hike a section of the trail that we didn't get to today, plus what we were going to tomorrow.
It rained all day, well, all morning, so that was not very fun at all. But we were safe, and we just kept hiking, put your head down, and just kept going. So we were able to stop for lunch at Trimpey Shelter. So that's a beautiful shelter, and I think Patriot took some video of that. And then we had our first Trail Angel experience today. And a Trail Angel is someone who will help hikers in some way. Sometimes Trail Angels will have food or drinks for people. They'll offer rides, just different things. Any way that somebody can help a hiker, that's called a Trail Angel. And so we were hiking just past Trimpey Shelter, and two men came hiking behind us, and Patriot started talking to them, and they asked us how far we were going. So we said, well, we're just going down to the road. We're going to call for a shuttle because we don't have service up here. So they talked to us a little bit, found out where we were going, and said, well, maybe we'll be able to give you a ride. And I said, well, I'm very slow. I can't walk very as fast as you guys do, so if you need to leave, go ahead and leave. But we got down to the road, and they were waiting for us, and that was just such a blessing, and they were so kind. They drove us to Marion, to our hotel, and they even had Coke Zero, which I love Coke Zero, and hardly anybody has that anymore. I was just really happy about that. And when they dropped us off at the hotel, they all got out of the car, and we had a prayer circle, and they prayed for us. And so we would like to thank Eric and James Baldwin, and then Aaron. And I'm sorry I didn't get your last name, but such wonderful, wonderful people, and we appreciate them so very much.
Yes. And then we drove here to Hickory House Barbecue in Whiteville, and we're getting ready to have dinner. And then go back to the hotel, clean up, and get ready to go tomorrow. So we'll talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye.